Hello everyone, AMHarbinger here, and today I'll be talking about the endings in Medan. Now, if I discuss every specific ending, I'll be here forever. So instead, I'm going to take the general endings of each of the conclusions and try and explain what exactly happened. The military ending is obtained by fixing the radio and asking the military for help. In addition, the distributor cap has to be destroyed. The military will come and take those who survived away and talk to them about what happened. I saw that several people on YouTube and Reddit were arguing that this ending made no sense. A lot argued that since the Manchurian gold was used during World War II prior to when biochemical weapons were rendered illegal during times of war during the Nuremberg trials, they didn't do anything illegal by discovering this derelict vessel and the weapon that was on board. However, the group did locate and desecrate a military gravesite earlier in the game when Fliss warned them about if they found any bodies inside that plane that went down into the ocean, that they should not disturb it. We also learned from Fliss when she contacts the Coast Guard through optional dialogue. By exploring uncharted and unreported derelict vessels, especially military planes and places where bodies are discovered, can result in prison time and is highly illegal. So what they did was wrong. It wasn't the ship that would put them in prison for the actions that happened there, even if they killed the fishermen because they were defending themselves. It was the fact that they desecrated a military gravesite. If the group happens to escape while they contact the military, the soldiers will still arrive and start to search the ship. It's clear that they don't have information about the ship and are unaware about the chemical inside. They are then attacked by one of the remaining fishermen who kills both of them. The stranded ending is when you don't contact the military and the cap is destroyed. This causes the group to be stranded on the ship. In this ending, depending on who is alive, some will decide to leave on the Duke, while others will attempt to survive on the boat as long as possible. As far as I know, Fliss, Conrad, and Brad will always leave on the boat, while Alex and Julie will always attempt to survive on the boat. It's also during this scene where Julie can die from the bends if she surfaced too early when diving with Alex, allowing that long-term consequence to finally manifest. It's in this ending that those on the Duke are stricken with sun blisters and massive burns, lacking in food and water, and they're close to death. Those who remain on the ship aren't any luckier. They die due to overexposure from the bioweapon and being lost on the ship. Eventually, they're attacked by a manifestation of their greatest fear.
What's up, Fliss? Conrad? Righto.
If Conrad escapes and the characters are stranded, they will be rescued by Julie's brother. As far as I know, they're not prosecuting it, and it's likely that the group tells the Coast Guard they were kidnapped and left out the details about the WW2 plane. If Conrad comes to the vessel while the group escapes on the Duke, he'll enter the ship and die on board due to the bioweapon.
Quite a bit different than we expected.
This is perhaps the most ideal ending. You get the cap, everyone lives, and the military is not called. This has the group retelling their stories and showcasing how scarred they are while leaving the freighter on the Duke. This also prompts a special epilogue where the remaining fisherman wanders the ship. As he begins to hallucinate, he sees Olsen, who effectively kills him. The military soldiers are never killed by the fishermen, and everyone lives happily ever after as they don't inform anyone about what transpired, and thereby they are not prosecuted. And perhaps the worst possible ending, but also the most difficult to obtain, everyone dies. Everyone kills themselves either through suicidal means or trying to escape to hallucinations or an array of factors. It requires careful planning and precision to get this ending, but the ending is pretty dull. You just get a close-up of everyone's bodies and then that's it. So that's a general idea of all the endings you can get in Medan and what they mean. There are of course different specific verifications to these endings depending on who survives and who dies, but these are more generalized ideas. Like I said, if I explained every specific ending, I would be here for an hour. Anyway, if I missed an ending, please let me know in the comments below if it's very overarching. Also, check out my walkthrough, review, and other videos from Medan. I will be doing a video like this for Little Hope when it comes out in 2020, whenever that is. But until then, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.